Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Round and round we glide on a blockchain dream. Pixels shimmer soft in a laser beam. Mining through the night for the gold unseen. Crypto tides lift high in a digital stream. Patterns twist and gleam on the candlestick glow. Whispers weave through markets in a hopeful flow. Hold L as the waves of the prices grow. Fortune hums alive where the dreamers go. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Light glows warm on a virtual shore. Ether's quiet blessings we can't ignore. Skies stretch wide through a digital door. Chasing dreams that shimmer, craving more. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Spin the key in waves like a fortune's reel. Dreams take flight in chains with a hopeful feel. Blocks rise high, turn the unreal to real. Crypto lifts me high where the tides reveal. Oh, we're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin around. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. We're trading in circles, can't slow down. Weaving up a future in this crypto town. Zeros and ones make the world spin round. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Oh yeah, yeah. Every coin we hold's a treasure found. Yeah. Market hums high, I'm feeling light. Crypto circles float through the night. I bought the
Check 1 2 1 2.
Thought I'd ride it high. Bitcoin bloomed, then it bled me dry. Holding tight, nights a low hum. Market spins, I'm going numb. I bought the dip, thought I'd ride it high. Bitcoin bloomed, then it bled me dry. Holding tight, nights a low hum. Market spins, I'm going numb. cash out. Charts burn down. Crypto cycles spin round and round. Markets cold, I can't let go. Hypnotized, moving slow. Hypnotized, moving slow.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. Who is a turkey? Yeah. Oh, I had an introduction there. Didn't have a microphone on, but I caught it. Hey, good to see you guys here. How's it going, everybody? Hey, right behind me, we got the fear and greed index, and we're starting to come down. We were getting greedy. They're just getting greedy. And now we're getting a little fearful, like, what's going on here? This looks a little suspect. You're not going to dip me down again, are you? That's kind of the sentiment I think that people are feeling, because it kind of looks like it could do that. We're at 55 here for Fear and Greed Index, everyone, and Bitcoin is just looking like it's breaking some trend lines there. It's a fuzzy trend line, though. It's a really fuzzy one that I've got there. We will have to kind of zoom in there. The thing is, you know, we came down really nice and bounced off this 236, and, you know, if we can, you know, whether we come back and test this area or not, if we bounce from here and we start getting onto our higher high from this bounce, oh, hell. I want to see how far that little sucker can go. That'd be a strong move. But what commonly happens in the market is that there's another area down here, which... Am I on the wrong chart? There's another area down. Where'd you go, baby? Come on. That's not you. Oh, jeez. Sean, have you been flirting with you been messing around with the charts again, boy? Well, all right. We'll just do this. It's a quick little fix here. We just go down, swing lowsy. That wasn't it. We are skilled professionals here. Swing low to swing high. It's this. I'm gonna put you over here. I don't know where all this crap's coming from. All right, right there at that little green line right here. That's about 97,000 on this chart. That's the big. We just make it a big ass line. Just make it a big ass horizontal green line. Why not? Lock her in. Okay, so 97.6, 97.7 could be the place if we ever lose this. Now we can bounce here. We can do all kinds of things here. Spin a little while here, and then you know, there's a lot of different variations. But typically, when it comes to the Fibonacci, that's kind of the sweet one to look for. These up here don't usually hold, but when they do, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm watching for, you know, that possible oh my gosh thing, because we are overdue for that big parabolic pump to the upside. And some people are very, shall we say, optimistic that's still coming. And then some people are like very pessimistic, like, no, this is a double top. This is it. Well, this is a bear market. Y'all just haven't figured it out yet. And I'm not cool with that. And then of course we got, you know, the other school, which I probably fall into, is that, you know, we might be setting up for correction. And how far we come down, I don't know. But this line over here, now I also want to pay attention to. Put you on this track. Well, it's the same dang line. It's the same dang line. That 236 Fibonacci just so happens to be. No, it's not the same dang line. Here's the other day. It is, but it so happens to be the top of the weekly candle of our last higher high too. So basically, we're retesting the top of that. We're killing two birds with one stone. The beauty of Fibonacci. Anyway, created by God in His mystery. Let me put another little line over here. Let's put another little fat gray line. Something about those fat gray lines. Where are you coming in at? Right there, 101.2 is where our second high is on the weekly. But, you know, we came down and we tested that guy. Oh, man, look at this. This is our weekly candle. I mean, we're hump day, man. We're midweek. And we got this indecision doji going on the weekly. Isn't that crazy? It looks like a cross. It does look like a cross. It's a sign from Jesus. All right, we got a 5 moving average there that we're holding there on the weekly, and we just happened to come over here. All right. So what do you think? Are we bullish or bearish? Because the bigger time frames, even the 4 hour, let's take a look at that one. That looks like Lego blocks. What's going on here, man? Look how I zoom out. Oh, wow. I was really zoomed in there. What same chart. We're here, Bitcoin on Kraken. Film Kraken. And let me show you what I like. What I don't like over here. I don't like that price is coming down. That should be a given. That's you're a bummer, dude. I don't like that some people would say that this looks like a bear flag because, like I told you we was coming down here, and she's got a measure moved down to this area. I probably took a better measurement. It's somewhere about 100,000-ish, 99.5-ish is where our measurement would take us for that bear flag idea. It could happen. I mean, if this breaking out of a channel, that's it, then, you know. But here, let me point this out. Not only have we found support here at that very beautiful Fibonacci here that could lead to a big-ass move. I think I've said it enough. We also have our 200 moving average coming out on the 4 hour. So that's important. Now that's at 103.9, so about 104,000, a little bit below us, about $1,200 away from us. One thing that I do see happening is this cloud has stopped falling and kind of leveled out, thickened, just begging for us to dive in and partake of those sensual goodinesses that only come that the red cloud can offer us, that commonly spits us out over here on the other side. So this line could be very misleading, and I don't really like it. It's not a great line. It's not. And we can't get a good one because we started mismatching over here. We've kind of already lost we kind of lost the trend lines. We was looking for a channel idea. So we lost trend line. Well, we lost this one. And then she pulled this trick, right? And then we had to include that. And then that gave us this new one, which we were respecting until we were not respecting. Now, a measure moved from just that idea. And this is a conservative measure move, but it takes us down just, you know, not far from where we are, 102.3. Just a smidgen below, retesting these areas, perhaps retesting almost to that last high, secondary high that we had there. I've got a purple target here. What is it, a 50 or something? I don't recognize you, so I'm getting you out of here. You're kind of messing with me there. I recognize the measure move. So we got these bigger moving averages down here. I use the bigger ones. This is a 600 and something. This is a 800, and this is a 360. These yeah, they're bearishly crossed, but you know that sucks a little, but doesn't suck as much as you think it would. Okay, but this one crossing over that's bullish. That's good. That's some good momentum. This one should start falling here after a little bit, and then the 200 has already popped over there bullish. So we got some upward momentum going here, and the big major moving averages, you know, they're hanging in there. They're just swimming along the bottom of the sea here. And so it could look like the first steps of a rollover, but you know, it's still got some more work for it to happen to make this 100 roll over and cross the 200. Now that would be a bearish cross. That would complete our little ribbon flip over here on the 4 hour. Would not like that. Don't even want to break below the 200, or I'll be starting to look at that. But what I'm saying is we could possibly get another little bounce here. At this time, I like to call a friend. Hello? Hey, Elliot, what do you say? ABC! Oh, shoot, you changed your mind again. I do that a lot. All right, thanks, Elliot. All right, so, Elliot on the speakerphone there. He left us a little gift. Elliot seems to think that on here on the 4 hour, sometimes, Elliot. Okay, Elliot, I say it all the time. This is why we don't invite him to parties anymore, and why we don't send him Christmas cards. So Elliot saw the sudden bearish. Elliot, but what are you thinking over here? Did you change your mind on the weekly? Oh, that's clever. That's clever. So Elliot says, "Oh well, this could be the top, or this could be the top, or this could be the top, or this could be the top." And if this is the top, then we come down here and come down here and come down here. And I'm like, "What? Okay, yay!" And that's why we don't hang around with Elliot very much, because he's kind of wishy-washy that way. I mean, no, he's a visionary. Now, don't get me wrong, but on the trip, man, it's like he's an indecisive little booker, I'll tell you. All right, so we got trend lines, and until trend line break, I don't get as bearish as bearish. That's just kind of my rule. And I hope you don't break. This is the 1 hour chart. I move them around if you haven't noticed. Maybe a little too much to make you dizzy. But they all have a little something to tell me as far as what's going on, giving me the juicy gossip. And looks like we got a trend line begging to be broken right there. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that if you would do that, Bitcoin. We're still in a bullish formation here on the 1 hour as far as these bigger moving averages go. Now the smaller time frames, like the 6 minute and all that, man, whew, they were looking kind of scary. But it looks like we might have found a place of support here. We're trying to get a bottom structure here. I don't know if you guys recognize that little structure right there, but that is. You gotta squint your eyes and zoom out a little bit, okay? Or tilt your head a little bit if you can't see it, okay? You see it? You see it? You see the lamp? You see the lampshade? Yeah? You got any 111s? Do you see it? You see the? Oh, come on! It was. Everybody should know this pattern by heart. It's the Christmas story leg lamp. You see the stiletto high heel? Yeah. Come on, people. You're supposed to be professionals. Should have learned this in T8 kindergarten. Who was your teacher? Oh. Are they teaching flags? Is that what's going on right now? Is that what's cool? Flags? Am I too old school? Is that what it is? All right, so we've got a nice possible bottom pattern forming there. Some people might start calling it an Adam and Eve double bottom or whatever. I'm just more concerned about this trend line, because if it breaks, then I'm like, hey, man, we got a chance for something going on. Right now, we're above the 9 moving average. So if we're above the 9 moving average, I say we're okay. And I encourage price to keep going up. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. You can do it. I got you looking good down there. You looking so good, Bitcoin. Sometimes they just need a pep talk. Sometimes you just got to look at your screen, come over here, and just kind of blow them up real big, because they like that. They want to feel. They want to feel like big green candles is what they want to feel like. And I'm like, yeah, baby, that's what you need. That's what you need. You just need somebody to give you just a little bit of encouragement, baby. Tell you how good you look down there, you know, while you're down there. You know, I'm just saying, you might as well be looking up and coming on up this way. Come and give us a big old juicy kiss over here, about 135,000. Didn't mean to yell in your ear. Oh, was that too loud? There's no apple water tonight, I swear. Dang, Bitcoin, you looking so good down there. I could sop you up with a biscuit. All right. I don't think I'm helping matters. I don't. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it just only sounds stupid when you do it. Yeah, sometimes that. All right, so back to the 15-minute. You know what we haven't done tonight, Sean, is that we haven't been very... What is that? We haven't been very hospitable to the 17 people hanging out with me tonight. Oh, snap! What do you... No! What? My computer is possessed with a gremlin. We got Avi Medina. How's it going, Avi? It was first tonight, followed by Soul with the cowbell. Oh my gosh, we did not have any cowbell. Can't have a show without cowbell. Gotta have that cowbell, man. Whew, almost did it, Sean. Almost do it. You suck, Road Dog. Road Glide. Loki's Angel says, "Hey dog, I love your show." I love that comment. That comment is so awesome. OG1. Calipan says, "Hey Turkey Gang." Chris Klein. Cryptotropics. Welcome to the show, guys. There's Glittery Marshmallow, Mellis Williams. I see that record emoji's getting a little use right there. Sometimes I remember to do things, believe it or not. I surprise myself sometimes. I need a shot of motivation. That's what I feel like. Board PC guy, what's going on? Duality C. Shout out to all you guys for hanging out with me tonight. 4-star strength says, an elocution is a whole point of actual Elliott trading is that you set up ideas and then due to the guidance and rules you are able to knock them down to secure an idea as they come. I'm not knocking it. I do playfully knock it all the time. That would be a lie if I said I'm not knocking it. Yeah, I playfully knock it all the time. It's just because a lot of times when I do see them Elliott wave traders and they're explaining the chart, it gets confusing. With all the possibilities just seem overwhelming, and sometimes it's like when you get 5 scientists in a room together and then they start, or 5 of anybody that does something, and oh wow, this gets kind of wild. And then hey man, there's the chart. Oh yeah, price just started moving. I was too busy looking. I don't know. Just my little. Not dissonant at all. I consult it a lot because it helps me sometimes. I used to be bad about missing that 5th wave. Sir James, I wish the market wasn't dictated by a turd coin Bitcoin because maybe more people would start looking at other coins differently. Love your work, Road Dog. Well, thank you, my man, for that comment. That was funny too. Yeah, a lot of them are woolly boogers, and even more of them actually don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube, but there's some good stuff on YouTube too, man. There is. And there's all kinds of different ways to do this market. Elliott wave person may not agree totally with a pattern trader or something, or maybe a die-hard GAN trader. I don't know. GAN was kind of open to all the stuff. Or the white coffee-in. But everybody, the thing, all the different styles. It's all the little kung fu styles that we got. Oh, my dojo is better than you, dojo. My trading group better than you. We fight. We have trading war. Yes. Trading contests. See who better trader. Yeah, get all this crazy kung fu mastery stuff going on in some of these places over here with our systems. I'm an ICT. But a lot of, there's so much confluence between the different styles. It's just whatever resonates, baby. Whatever works for you, that's really what matters. what works for me, and now I started out pattern trading, but basically mostly fibs these days. You know, just give me a good set of fibs, and I can do some stuff without anything else. But I do add some indicators. Moving averages, though, I gotta say, man, I got a cool little moving average system. It tells me things that other people miss. Keeps me from doing stupid sometimes. Right now, I got the hope that we're coming back up here to 107. Call me crazy, but I still am. I'm still calling for that 107. You better give it to me too, Bitcoin. We're going to talk. I'm just saying. I know you're trying to roll over, but you need to stop it right now. Sometimes you got to talk mean to them. Just because it's the king of crypto don't mean you can let it push you around, ladies and gentlemen. No, 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 no. You tell it. You tell it. You tell it what to do. It's here to serve you. You're not here to serve it. We're above the non-moving average here on the 1 hour, and I'm saying, hey, man, I can't say nothing bad about you. Yeah, know what else? So if Bitcoin looking good, how about Total 3 looking? She got a little green candle going on over here. I changed this from the daily to the 4 hour, so it's a little more relevant to what we're looking at. So far, respect and showing some respect from a trend line up here. Oh, that red line, and we're getting a nice bounce. The only thing that's kind of throwing me off, though, for real, is Bitcoin dominance, because that little song I'm being stubborn. Now we want Total 3 to go up, others, Total 2, Total 1, all the totals. We want everything to go up, basically. But we need this little guy to like chill the F out, dude. Let this be your lower low or your lower high. Let it be. Still above a 618 Fibonacci. You're killing me. You're killing me, Bitcoin dominates. You're killing me. You're killing all of us. We don't like it. You got to change. Something's got to happen here. You got to stop being so bullish. You got to go down. I know. I don't know. Try it. You might like it. Go down. Maybe you can make a career of it. I don't know, but you got to go down, baby. How do you make it go down? I've been trying to figure that out for years. When y'all figure out how to make them go down, y'all let me know. All right, so here we are breaking trend lines, being nasty and nasty. Bitcoin dominance has been, I don't know. If I go with the analogy, I guess we're going with bad girl, but I was going to, never mind. We want some rejection. You need some rejection. Stop this, man. Let that be let's go down. If we can get this one to go down, then we got a chance, but this thing's bullish and starts coming back up, man. Altcoins are just going to do the same thing they've been doing. They're going to start giving up some gains and being lackluster and not being too happy. And it's going up as we're talking. Stop it. I'm telling you, stop it. Look at you. What are you doing? Oh. Can you get rejected here? I'm on the tiny ass time frame here, hoping and praying that you get your ass handed to you on a silver platter. Bitcoin dominance. Stop hogging up the market share. Let some altcoins have some love. Jeez, come on. So that's what we need to happen. Now I'm getting some red dots over here and everything, but I'm just not satisfied that she's ready to dump on our asses just yet, especially after getting some buy signals over here on bigger time frames for Bitcoin dominance, like on the 8 hour. Come on, dude. What the hell is that going to do for altcoins if that goes up? I take it what it's going to do for altcoins. It's going to make them go down, man. Going to make them go down. We don't want them to go down. I don't want mine to go down. Do you want yours to go down? I don't want mine to go down. I'm tired of mine going down. They suck. Altcoins kind of suck. Anyway, this is what we got going on the altcoins right now. Now, I was looking for the possibility we would start having a good week. And it still kind of looks that, but Bitcoin dominance, man. Just can't let Total 3 get a catch a breath. So we come down and look at something like others. This represents all of our altcoins. And look, taking a nosedive, man. What the freak? So it's starting to look all right. So I was starting to get bullish, and I think other people were starting, and we still could. The bigger time frames, even the 4 hour, there's a flipping trying to happen here, but I don't think it's going to be as quick as we wanted. This summer is going to throw us a wrench, I believe. Sucks. All right, so this was kind of the trend line I was following here, and it looked like we came up and bearishly retested. But, you know, that's not the end-all be-all. I mean, there is a little something here. We're respecting the angles, pull it down to the wicks here. So we still got a little something, there's your hopium, man. I keep you some hopium. It's for real. It's not made up. It's for real. It's legit. That's some legit hopium right there, man. Straight from China. Shh, it ain't been tariffed. I mean, wait a minute. Am I going to get in trouble? Do I have to? It's digital hopium. Digital hopium, yeah. Non-tariffable. It was hopium created here in the U.S., shipped to China, and then shipped back over to the U.S. To us. All right, so this turkey is, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to remove you, line, because you're on my nerves. If you can't hold, get out of the kitchen, baby. I think this was the Bitcoin dominance, or the Bitcoin conference day there. I think that's why I had that marked. All right, so we're getting a pullback on some altcoins here, but we still got some hopes here. We got a 360 moving average here on the 8-hour chart. That happens to be where I'm at. I see. We forgot. We didn't do that on this chart. We didn't put your eyeballs over here. So we got this little woolly booger. You remember? I like to look back and see where we went. It kind of tells me where we might be going. Instead of just chasing the momentary flag. I like to kind of see what's possible over here. Call me crazy, but that's just kind of how I do it. Where are you, man? Here. So others, total 3, they all in Bitcoin. They all had this little guy right here. This little inverted head and shoulders. Now it's got about like a 60 something, 64 I believe % chance after the breakout to come back and retest the neckline, which is this orange line here, which is what we did. We may be tapping it again. I don't know. Right now, I went from the very tip down here to this little to these wicks, and that seems to be the trend line that it's holding. It's not much of one, but that's what we got. And a 360 moving average under here, that should be support, I would hope, but still, and a 200 moving average way down here. Can't really see that one. That 200 moving average is right over here. Now that might be actually where we're trying to go back and touch. That sucks to say that. How long would that take to happen? This is the 8-hour. And we may not have to. I hope to not. I hope we can, if we can get a 618, that would be a 618 bounce right there. That would be encouraging, actually. But it looks like, you know, our little altcoin rally is being delayed, and I'm blaming it all on Sean and Bitcoin dominance. But still, we can take a look at altcoins. We can take a look at a lot of the things tonight. There should be some setups starting to slowly form. And then some of them look like they're in a bear flag, right? Wonder how those little guys are doing. Let's come over to the chat here. Reese John says, Barncoin on ETH. You might want some of that pie. I like pie. Barncoin. Let's go check out Barncoin. They don't have it over here yet, so see if we can go to Dex. I think it's Dex Greener. Yeah. Dex tools, you have to double click to get off the tool that you're using, or you'll keep repeating it and everything, and that just kept getting on my nerves. This guy's stealing his channel. This guy's never leaving this freaking channel, I don't think. Said it was Barncoin. I don't see a Barncoin anywhere. 1 word or 2 words. Might need a contract address on that one to find it, find the right one. I've got a list of some coins that we can be taking a look at tonight, though. And some of we've looked at all these before. It's been a while on some of them. First one to take a look at is going to be one of the bigger coins. Take a look at Solana. Oh, Solana, why are you coming down? Oh, because everything's coming down. Silly. Yeah, silly goose. All right. Hey, did you hit? Well, bless your little heart. You did hit. Nailed it. I didn't. You hit the target. Well, if we hit the target, what the hell's going on with this chart? I want to just zoom out on Solana here just for a moment. Where's this? Coinbase? We're on Coinbase against the dollar, it looks like. Somebody forgot to switch up the music again.
Lights are flashing, data streams, crypto dreams in our schemes, numbers rolling, feeling bold.
Well, that's interesting.
Watch it unfold. Rise to value, take the flight, hold the line, day and night, move with power, make it right. Rise to value, feel the light.
I do think we're coming back to that 142 area. It does look like we might be headed back down there for a retest if we can't catch anything here. All right, so that's us on the daily. We lost that guy. Lost that trend line area, and then that was the... What is the term for this? Some people call it I think some people might call it a bump and run. I'm not sure exactly if that's correct or not. Secondary trend line, that was good. We lost that one. We formed a channel. I like that one better. They start out and then they mature. They get onto a different angle, and then this one lost it a little sooner. I would have expected another little hump over there. We did not get that. No, we did not. Instead, we got this crap. What if this is just one big old one wave, and then we got our big 3 wave a coming? Elliot, you see anything crazy like that? You're probably seeing something weird. Oh, screw you, Elliot. So Elliot thinks we're in an ABC correction. I swear on a smaller time scale, he thought that we were C'd out last time that we talked to him, and now he's changing his mind on us. Elliot, you suck sometimes, baby. You suck. I don't like that guy. Not Elliot. I'm not talking about you, Elliot. I'm talking about this guy over here. Okay, so have you ever seen mirrored trend lines? Isn't it crazy? What's this side do? It's kind of crazy. This might freak some people out. I'm not trying to freak anybody out.
Sammy's got his charts held high. Eyes fixed on the crypto sky. Patterns drawn with hands so bold. Dreaming about that mighty gold.
I think that does it. Did you do it?
Higher highs and lows so sly. Sammy speculates, oh my. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy. Gonna rise up, call it dandy.
Oh, that's you, right? Yeah, that's you. I normally just do it like that. No, you don't do it like that anymore. Okay, shoot. Well, I'm trying to mirror. That's, oh, you flipped it that way. Now you flipped. Oh, that's okay. I think that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, this one. So this is like a mirror kind of thing. Put it a little bit to scale here. I found that interesting. And you can see it continued down, right? That is a mirrored. What the hell's the rest of the word? I don't have the rest of the word. Mirrored price action, I guess. So, Solana, I'm trying to see. Man, I am kind of disappointed in altcoins. It was looking like they were getting a little bit of a rush. Now that might change, and that might change quickly tomorrow if we're going to hold this area. It was really cool when we were above this gray line, but that didn't hold. But this red line did hold. I'm hoping that over tomorrow, as we go into the weekend, tomorrow will be Thursday, and then of course Friday. They do like to sometimes they'll like to pump us through those, or they may want to dump us, but I think let's hope that the dump is off. Let's hope that Bitcoin dominance is starting to get a little bit negative there, and we'll keep our eyes on the charts for any possibilities. But there are some possibilities here on Solana that I'm seeing that we might continue on down. We've lost some nice moving averages, and the other ones is basically to see Solana come down and at least test 143. Well, that sucks. Some of these coins are doing pretty decent, though. Let's take a look at Nakamoto Games now, compared to some of the ones. Now, this one got up to 54 cents after being down at a lows of 30 cents, and that's not a bad come up. They got some rounding going on down here. A little inverted head and shoulders pattern there with that white neckline. We came back and got below it, so wasn't the greatest one. And you know, some might argue, well, that's not even one at all. It's got a neckline, and I'll try it. You can see that she didn't go just blasting to the upside. Now we got this idea here, which is basically just a big ass channel. If you take the other things, you can see where the other side of it is right over here. Well, look at you corresponding right here with that. That's wild, huh? There are some measured moves within all this stuff for real. So Nakamoto Games here on the daily, starting to gain some traction here. MACD starting to flip a little bit bullish on us. Some of the other indicators are looking like, well, stochastics. That's not the greatest place for them to be. Momentum wave is still going up. Money flow is going up. That's good. There's a couple of things here that are iffy, and then some things are setting up to do something nice. This is a gaming coin project, one that I talk about here on the channel, and she's on a low. She's got as high as $3, so we're seeing her around 42 cents or somewhere around that. Kind of makes her a little appealing to me. Here on the smaller time frame, she is getting a little bit of a pullback, and if I were going to look at a play on this little guy, I would be looking pretty close to here. So we got a trend line going through here from way back on a different time frame, and we got this one coming up here at intersection 100 moving average underneath it. Green dot playing on the 1 hour. Looks like a bounce should be a coming here soon. About where are we at? 41. And our moving averages are starting to flip here on this is the 1 hour though. 4 hour, they're still working on flipping. It looks like it's gonna take a while to flip this 4 hour ribbon, or what I'm calling the 4 hour ribbon. This orange, green, and purple line. They need to go in reverse order, and they're squeezing together on most of the altcoins. Right? They're starting to squeeze together. They're getting tighter, getting closer to each other, and then the purple one, she'll start crossing them both, and that's what I'm looking for, especially on the 4 hour on any of the altcoins. And the ones that we've seen, some of them are progressed along a little further, and we're seeing some good price action out of them, are starting to, and some of them just haven't even, you know, they're struggling to get there, and it may just take them a little bit longer. But that's kind of how I'm gauging altcoins mostly overall. That, and I'm doing the same thing on Total 3. Total 3 is doing the same thing. and it is looking promising. It's looking promising, but we're not quite there yet. You still got a little time, I think, to if you're trying to slowly accumulate, say on spot or something like that, to do that. Epstein's Ghost says, I got liquidated. Oh no. Let me come back to the chat here. So, Reese John, I never could find Barn Coin. Let me go ahead and address. So I look for Barn. If you can send me the contract address. But I looked on Deck Screener and TradingView both. I couldn't find that. Oh, there you go. All right. He's quicker than I am. Okay, we got you. If I can copy that. Copy. And we got Deck Screener. Now we'll post you in here. There we go. There we go. Let's put a star by it. I don't know. Just add it. So it's on Uniswap. Okay, this is the 4 hour. So she peaked out several hours ago there. Liquidity, let's see, market cap is 867,000, and I'm Crypto Barn CTO. Welcome to Barn. First shown in 1997's on The Simpsons. Crypto Barn hinted at the future. The Simpsons told you first. Who is Barn? We're more than just another meme coin. They all say that, don't they? We're the community unraveling the mystery behind Springfield's strangest prophecy. Decades before crypto became mainstream, the Simpsons quietly hinted at a future driven by cryptography, hidden behind the doors of the mysterious Crypto Barn. Was it coincidence, or did Springfield know something the rest of us didn't? Okay. So, total supply is 1 billion, 0% tax. That's cool. Liquidity's locked, contract renounced. Okay, those are some good things to know. Create a wallet, get some Ethereum, go to Uniswap, swap ETH for Barn. Sounds like they want your Ethereum. It just sounds like they want your Ethereum for a coin. Give us some of your valuable Ethereum and we'll give you Barn coin, which may turn into more money. Let's see. It went from this little bit all the way up to there. That's pretty good. People did it. I did not do that. That was, whoa, that's 14x. Hell to the yes. Right now, the market cap is kind of high there, man. I'm just saying that's a market cap kind of high there, man. That market cap kind of, whoo, darling. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. No, I'm tripping. I am so tripping right now. And I ain't really... I'm talking about bad about the market cap. That market cap is actually that's pretty low. I mean, no. I was thinking millions. I don't know why. That's how it was registered in my brain, is millions. It's less than $1 million. So it's less than $1 million. Now, keep in mind, some of these meme coins that we look at have 5, 6, 10 million. Some of them a lot more dollar market cap. So yeah, okay, I see the appeal here. I'm sorry. I was tripping. My bad. I'm allowed. I need some coffee. Coffee.
Reminds me of my days back in Sarasota County Jail, man, and wake up in the morning and to the sound of the coffee fairy, man, coming around about 5 a.m. every morning, no. Coffee, get your coffee. That coffee fairy out there, you know, knocking on the cell door there, say, man, you want some coffee, but she, I don't know, hey, the coffee fairy, cause it's like, coffee.
Sometimes you just have to look at your life and say, What's become of me that I am watching this stupid turkey on YouTube? Sometimes I do that myself. All right, let's go on because I want to see if we can make some gains on something. I like Nakamoto gains because I think she's slowly doing something. This one makes a good long-term hold. Coming from a nice little bottom with some bottom patterns. I got some bottom patterns right there. Yeah, say it real fast. And man, we can come back up to $1. Dude, we come back up to where we were like in December, which is still a far cry where it could go and where it has been before. 174. That's some pretty good gains. I'm just saying. $100 could turn into like $400. However, gosh darn it, that barn corn. Why did we go back there? Did I get off topic again? Namaste. Barn coin. How far down can she come? She's already tested this little guy there. Let's see what we got. I got off. Squirrel. He's gonna have to start taking them Adderalls again. Keep him focused. Now, usually when they get the big bump up like that, how big of a bump was it though? You basically did one of these guys. I don't think you'll be. They're not usually as deep. Even people hanging out with me, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here, putting up with all the silliness. Let's not forget our. I don't. Oh man, we'll put our 618 there. So this is a new coin starting out. Looks like. And it has got a market cap of 869,000, not million. That's what I thought I saw in my head. I don't know why the hell. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. So this one could, from here at around this point, it could reasonably do a 10x. I mean, you can definitely get it up to $8 million if, and especially as it's associated with Simpsons, right? I still got it up. Huh. It's only on Uniswap though, right? Yeah. Says I. Sounds like somebody needs to leave a note for themselves for after the stream. Sounds like somebody needs to post that address over here so I can go back and find it. So I'll post it over in Telegram. This is for barn coin on ETH. And we got 868K. Let's see. All right, so I put it over there. We'll take a look at it. So I see a possibility of it coming back to this 0.00064 area. See if we'll catch there, but it really, more than likely, I think we're looking at this point, that 3686 area for real. Might take it. This is a 50-minute chart. Oh, it won't take it that long to see if that plays out or not. So we should know in a few hours. Well, probably by tomorrow morning anyway. We'll hit that area. Oh man, I should have. And there's a chance it might come down even lower, but the market cap, yeah, that one's starting to make me because it's still juicy early. So if I'm talking like maybe, I don't know, $25, $50, something like that into this, and then if it goes to a 10x from there, well, you got a lot more. If it really catches on and it gets up to 50 million, then you're talking. If it goes to 100 million, oh my gosh, you've just 100 extra money right there. Your $25 becomes $2,500. That's not bad for a little meme coin play. And $100 million market cap, that can happen. And then of course, I don't think it'll be a Floki or a Doge to get up to mega hundreds of $1 in market, but hey man. Let's take a picture of this. So thank you for the super chat, and thank you for sharing it, and thank you for being patient while I figured out what the market cap. I was apparently having a boomer moment right there. Let's see if we can paste this picture in there. All right. Oh, you're not tracking what? I wasn't trying. I don't know what you did, but you better straighten up, mister. I'll reverse you. All right. All right, so I do think that's interesting. And, oh, yeah, my note. If I don't do it. Coin. Hopefully. I think I still got a little bit of ETH in some wallets over there. It's gotta be ETH, huh? All right, let's come back over here and let's take a look at. We did Naka, right? Let's take a look at virtual. She's been falling down a little bit,
Your rhythm's a treasure that sets me free.
All right, so virtuals still didn't get up there though. Still ain't got up there though. That's the target we had our arrow going to, so that's the one we're expecting our first rejection from. Those other targets are still valid, unless we make like a new low or something that I gotta recalculate. But so far, it looks like we might. Oh, really? You gonna fall down that low? You think? For real? Huh? Okay. I play you silly little game. All right. We will take a new Fibonacci from low to high. Alright, let me move this little nailed it sign over here to the left. Okay. So we are down at this little guy. We're at this little 386. But isn't that a 38? It is. It's a different 386. This is our downside one, the one where we're coming down. This is the one we looked at for support. And it may hold. I hope it holds. Doesn't have to. Could come down lower. Yes, we could. I think there's a good argument to come down here. Might do it. 155, maybe 150 area. But there's also that little chance that maybe we'll stay here, or maybe we'll stay here and then come down. Make up your dang mind, road dog. Are we going to bounce here and then come down? That could happen too. So we don't know just yet. We do have a nice little ribbon flipping going over here on the 4 hour, so that's positive. We got some strong momentum here. It's just these guys are just kind of. I still think there's a chance here. 176 might hold. Let's come down to smaller time frames and see what we got going on. She's trying. That's the first steps. So we got to see if Virtuals is going to come up and recover these guys, or if this little bear's crossing there will have some weight to drive us down lower. The only way to keep that from crossing over the 200 from crossing over the 360, it does not need to do that. It does not. That's the first sign of a rollover. Don't need to do it. Don't need to do it. Or one of the first bigger signs of a rollover. Don't need to do it. We need to get a strong ass price action to go up there. So not so that area will hold, and maybe might be still working on a correction here. So frustrating market right now, especially when altcoins are starting to. Some people are out there now. I did put something on the Telegram group that, you know, they're starting to look good. Let's look for some possible setups coming, and that things should be falling back for a retest, and we are starting to see that. So we're not. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're not there yet, in my personal opinion, to start like let's get in early. We haven't confirmed our support yet for these things. There's, in other words, I think they're still in a correction. I'm hoping that changes soon. And Total 3, you know, suggests that it can. But Bitcoin dominance is the one that's really throwing everything off the game, in my opinion. So I don't like that on the 1 hour. So it does make me think that we'll eventually see 150. That area come out of virtual, so a slow burn down. So for me, this is like a de-risk or I don't think it'd be that great of a short. I mean, 17% with all the X's of leverage, if you can sustain all the zigzags that it takes to get down there. Let's take a look at grass. This is grass. Now, grass is actually having a pretty good day. So we got a mixed bag with altcoins. Some of them are not doing so good, and then some of them are surprisingly doing all right. And we can see that with Bitcoin dominance on their way up. That's kind of, we get a mixed bag of things. Like, we get more things just cycling around through the altcoins, you know. Little sectors will go up, and then they get forgotten about, and then another sector will start popping off and sold off, and it moves. It's the same money moving in and out, you know, not much going on there, right? Until we get that fresh blood in. We need to get that fresh blood in. We get that with Bitcoin adoption after it goes on, and then people say, oh, there's altcoins?
Yes, I sold my Berkshire Hathaway stocks to buy Moo the Bull. My financial advisor suggested that would be a very savvy move. Haha.
I don't see that happening. Speaking of Moo the Bull, did we ever get anything with Gracias? I think we were looking at, there must have been a trend line here, and there must have been a thought of it.
It was probably in a flag.
I know, a flagpole wouldn't go up that far. I don't know what I had there. What the hell? Oh, I do. Where are you from? That makes no sense. Okay. Clearly, I had a suggestion that did not work out, and I do not remember what it was. But we have this trend line down here that's holding very beautifully, darling, and I think that we can make some gains here. I still want to see 280 get hit. That's our 618. Why not? Got to go for the, I mean, that's a must-have target. Just got to go for a 618. That's kind of like our little middle balance beam, middle ground area. It's our baseline. It's home base, baby. We need to go touch home base every once in a while. That's kind of what the 6 is. That 618 is. It's just kind of, I don't know. 225 grass. Can you get your ass back up there? Can you get your grass back up there? I say grass. Get that grass back up there. You got some kind of channel idea? I do kind of like that idea though. Huh. Look at you. Hey, you remember this coin? You remember Moonding? Moonding? Everybody was chasing it a while back. I'm just saying they were. She got all the way up to almost 34 cents, and now she's back at 19. Well, she's on discount. But not quite a 50% off sale, but almost. So this is our 236 Fibonacci, that little red line there. It should be. It looks kind of high. That is kind of high for 236. No, that's it. Wow, surprisingly high. We didn't make it over a 0.5. That's a little concerning. I need to adjust you. Why are you off like this, man? You are a 618 variation. I'm going to keep you there.
Public ledger, truth laid bare. No middleman, no suits who stare. Notes whisper stories peer to
Okay, so this is in our bigger Fibonacci strategy. You know, this was the discount juicy buy zone, and getting past this red line makes it not as much of a juicy buy zone, but we're testing that not as much of a juicy buy zone, see if we can bounce off of it. And I like the crossings over here. It may be a little janky. I hope she does not fall below that 18-cent area. It doesn't need to. Let's hope that it holds. It looks like we pulled a Fibonacci over here for an 886 retracement, and it's holding there. That's what that purple line should be right there. So we pulled a swing on. Yeah. See that? See that little guy? Yeah. Now 200 moving average is coming in on the 4-hour. Moonding. This is could be a interesting little nibble area for Moonding. If she goes back up to all time, or to where she was, back to 33 cents, that'd be 71% gains. So like $100 going in turned into about like 170, just getting back over there. Not saying that it will be a quick move or anything, but when she does start to move, she throws on the gasoline, you know what I'm saying? She knows how to do the little boogie woogie. She's pretty good at it. I'm not sold yet on our angles or anything, trend lines, so we still got to see some confirmations come out of it, but I think Moonding is at a possible good area. So what I would suggest, what I'm going to do on this one, since I'm watching for confirm bounce, or I guess they technically confirm support at 200 EMA. That's the yellow line. All right, so I'm going to leave it kind of like that. I think this one's worth watching. And she was, remember, she was like at 5 cents and went to 30. That's where all the money is made. So you got people to still remember chasing it and having good feelings about it. That was 700%. Imagine putting $100 in when it was 5 cents. And then you're seeing it grow up and say, oh my God, my account's almost $800 now. Whoa. Gosh, I love Moonding. Yeah, that's the appeal of these meme coins. If you can catch them at the right time, and there still may be some deeper correction coming here, so it's not out of the woods yet, unless we do some kind of little bottoming pattern here, in my personal opinion. But this is also the 0.5 Fibonacci area. Great. Oh no, I'm sorry, not the point. It's the 786 from that. Are you also 0.5? You close to it, awful gosh darn close to being a 0.5 from all the way to the bottom. That's another good little sign that this little area is a good place to find some hopeful support. Just gotta watch. Now here's a warning that I want to give. We got Lucy. That's our little affectionate that big thick red line down there, that's the Lucy line. That's the 666 moving average, and she's getting ready to try to cross over the 800, throw her leg over it and try to hump it a little bit, and the 800 will probably like it. But sometimes when these bigger moving averages cross, and it's bullish, this will be the completion of the ribbon flippening here on the 4 hour for Moondig. In other words, this is one of the best performing charts that we've seen tonight. This is one of the most positive ones that we've looked at tonight. But caution, when this flips, there could be a drop, okay? There could be a drop, okay? It's bullish overall, but there could still be a drop. I just gotta throw that out there, and that's why I want to keep some other areas on here, and that I believe is why. Let me fib you out over here again one more time. Yeah, so we will keep our eye on 15, just in case she wants to come a little bit lower if we get something like that. I'm just saying. But from there, can you imagine going from 15 cents to 45, 3x? Woo, baby, 100 turning 300, pretty kind of easy. All right, so 4 hour Moondig, I'm going to copy this little guy. We'll post him over into the trade setup area. This is Moondig 4 hour idea. And I'm not putting too much information in there, but other than watching, well, for that one, I'm not going to put a lot of other stuff in there that I just said. Maybe later on the next post. We just want to see if we get a bounce here. Not 100% sold on it. If I look at my indicators, they suggest that we got some downside maybe still coming here. Even the moving average there are trying. They're trying to roll over, but it all depends on what it does on the 200, right? But this guy, that guy, I would watch for that. All right, let's take a look at, here's one called Cubic. Got 15 people hanging out with me. People are leaving. They're saying it's boring. All right, nice little ribbon flip going on here in the 4 hour. Cubic is a strong chart. We got one idea. We got our secondary idea, and I like the angle. I like how it's holding that angle there. Cubic looks like she is flipping the ribbon for real. And currently price is above its other low that it had over here, so it just broke. It's breaking back into that level. Cubic, I think, is getting ready to move. This is an AI play. Let me get that guy off of there. And this is our other 236 from the bigger pools. Getting some confluence with a different, another 0.5 Fibonacci. Getting some confluence at this area. This would make a good target. At how many zeros is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 2780, 27,858. We're at 14,492 right now. So from here to there would be about 92% gains just to that target. And I think this one I think is one of my dark horse long-term holds. I'm not trading. I'm not planning on selling it there. I've had mine for a while, and I'm waiting for her to come back up to some other highs. I think she can even. She hadn't really got the narrative to push behind her, but she is. It's on more exchanges now. But from here to where it's been before, let's see, what is that, about 3x? I don't know. It's got a lot of tokens. It's got some concerns about it. Not wide known, but it's a unique AI play that's using actual blockchain and AI. It's just kind of weird. Let me come back to the chat here. We got Anita Cho. How's it going, Anita? I was expecting a dump in the weekly time frame and pump in the monthly time frame, but the monthly time frame might delay due to the weekly downside. However, the downside can be ugly. I might buy next week. However, I need to do some price target research. That is always a good thing to do. Do your research. Can't complain about that. Epstein's Ghost says, I got liquidated. That's never a good sign. That's never a good story. No, I'm sorry. My bad. Or not my bad. My sympathies. My sympathies. Oh, thank you. So, all right. Am I caught it with the chat? Oh, no, there's more. Kelly says, what's the cloud saying about virtuals? Oh, let me go back there. I need to start checking out my tablet chat down here. What does the cloud? The cloud looks good on virtuals on the daily. I mean, it could get ugly. I mean, if we would probably have to zigzag and then find ourselves in the middle of it, but we would still be in this range or something if that happened, in my personal opinion. It's starting to get, and then the moving averages are also looking good too. About to get the golden cross. And on the 4 hour, the cloud is, well, we're in bearish conditions on the 4 hour right now. And I am thinking that this one might have a possibility to come down to 150, and then that cloud should hopefully get big and thick when we jump in it. But on the daily, the cloud looks pretty good. It looks promising and hopeful. We want to come through a red one and then start riding above a green one. And further away the price is from that little thin thing, the stronger it is. And then when price starts coming closer to it and it starts getting all thicker, that's when it can start getting scarier. So hopefully this one will start thinning out for us. That's what we need to start seeing. She's thickening right now, so it's a little scary. But just the fact that we came through a red one, got above it, that still gives me hope. That's kind of a hard task for this thing to do. Let's take a look at BNB. Binance coin hanging in at 664, looking strong. This is on the daily above the 200 moving average. Can't bitch about that. This one, look at this cloud. Now this is what we want to see. We want to see it turning up and getting away from price and going on this little angle there. That looks like this could start turning into a nice move for Binance coin. Gosh darn it, you're looking strong. They know how to run a coin, man. They know how to burn those coins and improve the value of the coin and the use. They have use cases for it. Exchange coin and also the Binance chain. I think they're interwoven together. I don't know. But 838, 955, those targets are still valid for Binance coin. I'm just saying. That's 27% gains up to 838. Is that a warning? What you got going on right here? What's happening here? I see some a little decrease in this is the weekly. I see a little decrease in the momentum. She hasn't done anything bearish yet, but I see a decrease in it right there. This is coming down, but you'd expect it to be a little bit more thicker and not trying to pull this little thing right here. We got on the 3-day. Oh yeah, you already flipped. Okay. So there's a little resistance going on right now with BNB. Oh, 618. Yeah, that would make sense. So we're trying to do it, huh? So higher highs and higher lows is what we're looking for. Where she comes down for a higher low or decides to keep on going, I'd say we got a good chance for a higher low, but she's above the 9 moving average on the 3-day. I can't say nothing bad about it. Maybe she's going to keep on rocking, baby. Keep on rocking, baby. Because we printed a red dot, but we can easily just put a green one right behind it, just like we did over here, like we did here, and we can just keep on going. Dang, BNB, you look strong. What does your 1 hour look like? You doing that? So you doing that little shape too? It's finding support here. More than the 1 hour on the Lucy line here, and they're in good order there. Trying to recover that 200 moving average. BNB's looking strong. ICP. Close the door. Clean it up. Flush it. Wipe it off. Nice rounding shape. Oh, where were the 4 hour? Wow, you flipped over here. That was February. Okay, you did your little flipping. You flipped bearish. You're already starting to try to flip over? How long did it take you last time? You flip pretty often, don't you, ICP? You're a quick flipper. ICP's a quick flipper. You don't have to be in and out of ICP or take profits quick on it. She's a flipper. All right. And here on the 12 hour, that don't look good. That don't look good. What the hell? Why don't you look? We've had a green dot here on this indicator a few days ago. Money flows. There's some good things here, some kind of iffy things here, but the moving averages, I'm like, what the hell's going on over here? Why are you getting so bearish over here? 360, 200, below it, that's bearish. And they're crossing over the 800. That can't be good. Got Miss Lucy above it. That's the devil's the only thing can save us. That's not. You don't want to be where you don't want to rely on the devil to hold you up. Jesus. Oh, that's what we need right now. All right, well, I need a Jesus line. I don't need a devil. Okay, that does not look good to me. I hope she's rounding out here. That's the daily. All right, so here we are on the weekly for ICP. You're just not the top performer this cycle at all, are you, ICP? You should be done with that. I hope you're done with that. That's your 886, dude. You really need to think about bouncing here. I'm just saying. Dude, you need to bounce from here, for real. All right, so the other positive option we got is that maybe we come down for a complete double bottom. Maybe we come right back down and we test that 290 area that we had in September 23. I hope we don't. But right now, all these moving averages, even on the weekly, they've all flipped bearish under the 100. They're trying to catch down here, trying to catch on this one. I hope that they do it. You don't look nearly. You are not ready to blast off just yet, in my personal opinion. Huh. So 4 hour on this one. I mean, she's doing what the rest of them. She's trying, but she gives it up too quick. You give it up too quick, ICP. Here's one that's been kind of interesting lately. I think anyway. You might not. You might think it's a boomer coin, but this one has a what is it? Who are those dudes? I already forgot them because you never hear about them anymore. Because we got ETFs now, but before that there was the grayscale. The grayscale, yeah. So you never hear about grayscale anymore. They have a Horizon Trust. Now this one has seen some good prices before, and even just recently in December it went up to $45. Okay, this one, let me show you why I like about Horizon or Zen. It's mostly tokenomics. It is at $10.75 right now. Its market cap is still small, 172. It is a boomer coin. It has been around for a minute. There are a maximum supply of 21 million Horizon. Where have you heard that number before? Not 21 billion, not 420 million. No. Somehow I knew that was coming. So all-time high was $168 4 years ago. May 8, 2021, Horizon Zen, as this ticker symbol, got up to $168. Its all-time low was $309, and that was 8 years ago. So it's never gotten that low again. And just to go over what it is, oh, there are some unlocks. I thought you were, for some reason I thought you were proof of. Okay. I actually thought this was a proof of work. All right, so it's proof of stake, EVM compatible. Okay, let's. I guess I need to get more familiar with it now. Launched in 2017 and supported by Horizon now. Horizon ecosystems optimized for zero knowledge use cases. Crap. Horizon 2.0 network leverages full EVM compatibility and native integration with ZK Verify, modular solution for proof verification. Can reduce costs by 90% or more. Horizon is the first to build a specialized EVM optimized for ZK app development, bringing unprecedented efficiency and cost effectiveness to ZK applications. That's kind of a big deal. Utilize the substrate framework to structure its node architecture into two main components, the core client and the WebAssembly, the WASM runtime. This division allows for modular and efficient design where there's clear separation of responsibilities. Let's take a look at their website. Oh, you changed. Horizon on base. Oh, you really? You can get your own base. Okay, so we're going everywhere. I like it. 21 million coins. I really do like that. And they are doing some. Okay, what do you have an ecosystem now? I mean, come on. Use cases. Okay. Decentralized finance. Okay, I want to see that. AI machine learning, zero knowledge proofs, AI model training while protecting proprietary algorithms and sensitive training data. La 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 la. Nerd speak. Gaming. That buzzword. Healthcare. Now that is interesting because we are headed there. And digital identity, we're heading there too. Join our Discord. Okay. So you've been in 2017 though. My only thing is like Horizon 2.0 relaunch on base. Scaling privacy from the base. Okay, wait a minute. So they're doing a total relaunch onto the base chain. Now that might give them the hype that they need. Open a new chapter for one of crypto's original privacy pioneers. Backed by 7+ years of ZK innovation. Okay. Interesting. I need to play you over on base then. I didn't know I could get you over there. What? Shoot. What the hell? All that pops up on my Coinbase wallet, that one is, the DeFi wallet is, it's mostly meme coins. That's all I ever see talked about over there. You forget that you can get actual good stuff over there. I wish they could, but no, it's always Brett and everything else over there. So Horizon, man, it's got possibilities, and they're actually we need to actually see some development. But now they're on base, and that gives them some opportunity. If nothing else, it does give them hype this cycle, which is really all that we're looking for, to be honest with you. Okay, you're from there, right? So we fibbed out these guys, I believe. I may have to adjust. Always good to go back and check to make sure all your stuff still lines up. Where did you come from? Oh, no. That makes no sense for you to be there. Okay, so I don't even know. Oh, you're way back over here, though. Oh, you're old? Yeah, that's an old one. Okay, I got you. I haven't looked at this chart since way back here. Why don't we just, let's just start all over. So Horizon, from this recent high of December there, let me dollar in there. All right, I want this guy, very crucial, and I want that guy for right now. That's $15 and $21. This tells us the area that we definitely need to test next. That's going to be 10 or 1256. Need to get above that and say goodbye to it, so we don't need to hang there. So is that or the local target? It's not like you're planning on buying it cheaper, because we're hoping that if she gets up to that target that she won't come cheaper, is what we're hoping. We're hoping that she'll start heading up to these areas. And 382 is also around a 618 there. About $22 can come into the picture. So this $15-16 area, I like that a lot. That looks like a juicy little place. Take a little bit of profits and do a little bit of moonbagging. Or $21 is an excellent place to move back from here. $10 right now. It was down as low. 653 was the very bottom on Liberation Day, I believe. And then we hung around about 932. We might possibly dip back down to $10 area, as we were getting rejected there and losing that 800 moving average, looks like. So anybody looking for a place to buy this little guy? I do think that this little zone rotten here would be very interesting. Right around 981. On up to about 1028. Like all the other coins, you know, we still got our moving averages. The big ones are reversed. The smaller ones have already flipped. We're just trying to get the bigger ones to flip. It may take a little doing. That just means more time to accumulate. You gotta be patient about it. But I do think we are getting closer and closer. And this is possibly a good sign. I mean, this is the first steps, in my personal opinion. That we're slowly building up to it. Okay. Anyway, no matter how you dice it, anywhere below $12 is a good place to pick up Horizon. Especially if it goes up to $168 again. I want to copy this and post it over here. That was the wrong place to go. All right. Do I need Moon Team? I forgot about Moon. My little post-it note there. This is Zen for hour. I think these are juicy buy targets for a midterm hold. Now here's one I've not looked at in a while. We used to look at it here, and you guys used to request a little bit. Peak. She's been, can we say, a little bit of a disappointment in there. Now Peak. Oops, that's not what I'm looking for. Tokenomics on Peak. Let's take a look at that. This is a guy, the market cap is 89 million. She is so cheap right now. This is supposed to be, I think, a real world asset play, if I'm not mistaken. $89 million market cap, very cheap. This one was on Tokenmetrics, likelihood to 10x. It was a lot higher then too. Maximum supply now, ... What? I'm going to check in on that. Circulating supply, total supply, it says, is 4.2 7 billion. So we're in the billions again, not the millions, the billions. And I don't like it when they start doing that. I really don't. It's a turnoff to me because they get into this. There's too many coins to move. They'll get to a place where it just slows up, just gums up, and they don't do nothing. And well, you kind of see that go on as she drops and goes to a low. That's like it takes them forever to get off their asses and start moving up again. Circulating supply is only 897 million though, so there's lots of these to be rained down on our heads. It sounds like. You have the picture? You got the little? No, you're not. You don't want to talk about it, huh? You don't want to give the little thing. So Peak is a layer. It's a layer 1 blockchain powering the machine economy designed to power decentralized physical infrastructure, or DePINs. DePINs have not done very well as far as value wise or making us rich. All right, they just kind of hang out, and it seems like the things that actually do stuff in crypto nobody cares about. The only thing people want to pump up are the things that do nothing, and it's true. So you got to play the game if you want to make the money. But at some point, I mean, this got to change. It's got to change. And so physical infrastructure network depends and the billions of devices, robots, vehicles, real world assets that run on them. At the time of launch, Peak has homed over 50 DePINs in 20 industries. Really? Let's prove that. Powering the machine economy. Silencio. Okay, well, there's probably one of them. Why does the world need Peak? Maybe I should watch that sometime when I'm just bored and have nothing to do and there's nothing on Netflix. All right, but it's not going to be tonight. Community? No. Build? No. I'm wanting ecosystem. So what's your what's your doing, Peak? DePINs and apps right here. Okay, so all these little guys are running over on you. Anyone. Seamless privacy data control for anyone. I think I've got some of that token. I was wondering what the hell it is. I don't know. I've had that forever. I don't even know where it came from. That's from cycle ago or something crazy. It's not very much. Dr. AI. You got Mandy Coin? Mandy Coin would be good over here. Mandy. What's up, Mandy? She's an AI nurse. All right, so I'm going to pick one and click on it. I'm going to click on it. Pinomo. Own AI infrastructure and digital assets. Okay, get started. Contact us. No, thank you. Let's try a different one. Silencio. It sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Measure noise levels. Get rewarded. Okay, let's get started. Download the app. So I get, a DePIN, you would have to do that. Well, that's cool. Measure noise levels and get rewarded. Unlock the power of your... I hadn't really thought about that, but... For the nerdy people out there, or, I don't know. I went through a little phase like that too. These DePIN apps, these are the ones where you can earn tokens doing whatever it is that they do. So if you're looking to earn crypto without mining or whatever, that's what these, and then, whether they ever become worth anything, you got them. I know I got Demo. Demo's not over here. It was on Polygon, I think, and then they probably moved. That's the part that sucks. But this is Peak Layer 1 for DePIN, so they do have some things. Aqua Save, what the hell is that? Water Sustainability DePIN. You're not doing anything for me. Net Zero Energy. Using drones to build high detail. Ooh, what? Alpha AI. Oh, now we're okay. So here's a save water by earning money. Not earn money by saving water. It's save water by earning money. AquaSave is an innovative DePIN project based on the network of IoT combined with blockchain and smart data analysis that relies on community participation to monitor the status of the planet's water resources. So I mean, there's some interesting things for blockchain, like that it could actually help or have a AI vision-based spatial analysis for building and infrastructure inspection. This is one where you can use drones or something. So do you get paid? AI rubbish. Oh, and with AI and stuff on that. AI. This is getting kind of interesting. AI rodent detection. Check that out. Thermal cameras and AI are used to measure rodent infestations. And then they can take this data and of course use blockchain as far as, I guess, just distribution or compensation. That's interesting. So I mean, these are some uses for blockchain other than meme coins. Just saying. But so these are some things that are being built on Peak, and Peak is 9 cents. Tiny ass market cap at 89 million. I think it's got a chance, but man, you got to have patience on this one. It's got to be a long-term hold kind of play. But if it's at 89 million, think about this one going to 500 million, $500 million, or that puts it at a mid-level market cap project. That's a 5x from here. That's putting Peak at around 60 cents. That's highly doable until they start raining down unleashing all the tokens or whatever. And it may have to be earned, or I don't know. I'm sure they're going to unlock some. We don't even have. We got almost 900 million out of the 400 or the 4 billion. It's interesting. All right, so Peak. Anyways, smaller term targets. We hit them before, but I'm still looking for some of the same areas there. She's definitely at a cheap ass area at 9 cents. Is all I'm saying. Pretty much to where we started, and she got as high as 73 cents. So just to get back to all-time highs, if we can do that for this coin, would be about a 6x. So I'm just saying, if you got patience, because when she does move, it looks like she can. Right now, she is in accumulation. This is at bottom. This is like your bear market for Peak. This Peak is at bear market, okay? And at some point, she's going to bounce from here. And at some point, you're going to look back and say, dang, man, they're talking about... Oh, she's no longer 9 cents. You missed it. Or are you? Oh, no, she's still 9 cents. You're lucky. She's about to be 10 cents. But you think back, man, Peak is at like $2.10. I could have got it at 9 cents. Dumbass. I mean, would it take much? $100? I don't know. I've got a little bag of it. I hope it does something. I hope it does something big. It don't look like very much right now, and hasn't for a while, to be honest with you. But these are some of the plays that could make some real good gains for you if you just take them and throw them off somewhere for a little while. Layer ones. It'll come around. Just my take. Doesn't have to be your take. We're going to look at a meme coin right now called GOAT. Goatius Maximus. Goatius Maximus. Coming down to what? Were you at 12 cents? Goatius Maximus? Well, I guess you didn't find support here on this trend line, did you? You were, and then you lost it. That happens a lot, man. That does. When I test these ideas, more often than not, when I draw that top trend line, even when they look like they're trying to hold, a lot of times they don't. I just got to throw that out there. They target the bottom when it seems. So going with that information, I would definitely say that we could be coming down to a juicy area of around 10 cents, maybe lower, maybe a little bit lower for Goatius. I do see here on the 4 hour a nice flipping in of the nice cross here, the 360 over the 800. That's one we want. We are likely to come down and talk to that 360 moving average, which is currently about 8.9 cents. Goatius Maximus, ladies and gentlemen. We come down here, I would be expecting a bounce. We will get rid of this guy now. We'll get rid of this guy because, well, whatever I did was that. It didn't happen. That's just a floating trend line for somewhere. Well, this one has long gone. All right, just clean up my charts there. Now, these red lines are 236 Fibonacci's, which make excellent targets. They just do. It did. It nailed this one. It nailed it. And then we come back and now we're testing this one. So Goatius fell from 25 cents to 12 cents. She's 50% off right now. 50% off. Goatius Maximus. So we're looking for hopefully this area to hold, and then Turkey getting sleepy. Strega says the only ones that pump are the ones I sold. Oh no, man. I know that feeling too. Hey, Kelly says, I've been using Silencio for a year and I've gotten like over $400 worth of SLC token. Oh, really? Nice, the first night I ever heard of them, and you knew about it, Kelly. That's crazy. And I'm trying to remember which one was that one? What did that one do? Oh, that was the noise measurement thing. And you got, what's the token look like? SLC. No, that's a lot of futures. That's gotta be this one. That's so. There we are. KuCoin's got it. Huh. MEXC's got it. Gate.io. Oh, look at that. So this is SLC. That's that project that was on Peak. Now it seems like Peak is somehow tied to Cosmos. I think it's an SDK chain. Well, Kelly, if you got $400 worth of this, wouldn't it be crazy? If that $400 went up by 350%, that $400 turned into around, I don't know, $1,400 or $1,500. Wouldn't that make you feel good? And all you had to do is do your little app thing and just hold on to them and not sell them too early. That's kind of cool. So maybe that's some ideas for some. Maybe I'll look into this. I don't know. Some of those things take a lot of work and a lot of patience. But I mean, it's something to do. What was that? Oh, that's Horizon. We gotta get that on. Oh, this turkey getting sleepy. Well, I think I lost that. So, but yeah, the projects that were over on Peak, so they are up and running on their layer 1 apparently. So working, and it's the layer 1 that this stuff runs off of, which is partnered. Didn't you say you were partnered with Base? Is that right? Wait a minute. Is that? Am I getting confused here? I think I got confused here. No. Okay, I'm starting to mix up things. It was one earlier, right? No, wait a minute. Here's Peak Portal. What does that look like? Dive into the Peak Portal. Connect a wallet. See which ones I can use. Daily new human users. Slowing down a little bit now, but there's still thousands of them. 38,000, 40,000 back in February. All right, interesting. But yeah, there might be some the Peak XYZ website or whatever, the Peak website. There might be some opportunities. There might be something you're interested in that could earn you some token. And the deep end stuff is kind of cool, and I need to check up on my deep end stuff that I've had going on. Here we are looking at total 3. Got our second green candle on the 4 hour. That's starting to look a little bit more promising that altcoins have found some bottoms, and that our 4 hour time frame that we're looking for the ribbon flips and the moving averages to start flipping bears. So, you know, that's still got the momentum behind it. It's what I'm seeing. We just need Bitcoin dominance to cooperate with us and start dropping like a mofo. Drop it like it's hot. I'm going to take a look at, we've looked at this one before. This is Cubic. And she's still on her little, this is the daily, and she's just still tracking along that little trend line, little by little, above the 9 moving average. I don't know what I'm seeing here on the cloud, but I normally look for the opposite or something. But cubic, that's just 200%. Not as big of a percent on these movement up there. It's got a lot of tokens too, but it's another one of my dark horse plays. And there's also Prime, Echelon Prime. Coinbase has got that one. She is down at a dirty bottom. At the dirty bottoms. I had this target at $23 and we did not get it because you suck, road dog. Yeah, that's where I was looking for. We didn't make it. We did not make it. It was a rising channel and they are bearish, and I guess eventually she decided to stick her ground and go her way. So all this is old news. Let's get all that out. That looks nasty. Oh, look at that cup and handle to the upside. That's going to be some resistance right there, baby. Prime. This one is gosh darn it, I forgot what their narrative was now. I thought they were something video or gaming related. I may have to freshen up my knowledge on Prime. 605 is where you need to get your little butt up to, Prime. For real, you're slacking. I'll tighten you up. All right, I'll give you a discount. $5.98. But $5.98. So anywhere under $5.98 should be a sweet ass price to get Prime. Let's double check that real quick. Oh, you below your 886 retracement? Ooh, you got me scared now. I think you might be able to come back down to 109, 10. What is that? She might be going for a full retrace right there. I hope not. I hope not. We got to keep. Oh, what did you keep that idea in mind there, though? Let's go gray on that, and let me check. Let's see if we got anything telling us that we might have a local bottom here. Yes, we do. Yeah, good. We needed something. Gosh, darn it, we needed that. Still, we got that lower target. That lower can come in. Ooh, gosh, it can. It could go low, just a smidgen lower than that bottom. That would suck for you. What I do not like is this 360 crossing that 800 moving average, because that's technically bearish. But remember, about 2 out of 3 times when these big ass moving averages cross, price goes toward them in that direction. So that could be all we need just to get our little higher low, as crazy as that freaking sounds. And hopefully we got a little foreshadowing here with this wick that this area might just be holding for us. So need to see that hold. This one this is on the daily. Let's come down to the 4 hour. You're trying to do a little funky Adam and Steve, vampire teeth, reverse cat ears. What else could we call this?
He's glued to screens, sets light his eyes. I'm left with tears.
Look, it's Dracula. Let's need some eyeballs. We'll throw some eyeballs on the Dracula. See, can you see it?
Crypto hums where loved ones fell.
Look, the Dracula. Look, vampire teeth. I know it's missing. I know it's missing. It needs a tongue. Now you sees it. Give him some Albert Einstein hair. Woo! Performance charges here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. You're over here all night. All right, so I like that possible bottoming pattern here on the trend line, something like it did over here. Funky little W pattern, and then we can go to the upside. Sounds crazy, but until that one day, you look back and you say, oh man, did we for real come up here to $5.20 something cents? And I would say, that's a likely probability there, baby. Sounds a little crazy right now until that one day.
Hearts breaking soft and slow. Groove can't soothe my woe.
Could it be possibly sometime in early July when we hit that? Let's play a little game and find out, shall we?
Me cold.
Let's make a prediction. I said, Sean. Let's make a prediction. Sean. I think Sean's asleep. Sean.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, we are at our 2-hour mark. All right, so people, as we start widening down the screen here, I am going to post this. Where are you? Text. I need the text box. Why is text box? Prediction. We're going to put fun prediction. $5 by June. Oh no, June 29th. I just said about June 30th. Actually, the $5 would be June 25th if that be true. Can we do that? Monday, June 30th, $5. Oh, that's right, isn't it? 25th. Yeah. So, fun prediction, $5 by June 30th. Question mark? There's no question mark, dude. Question mark? All right, so we'll make a little fun prediction here just based on a measure move. Where did you come down from? What's the likelihood of you hitting? Yet them Lord. And we'll make it a little bit more official. I'll draw my little arrow there. And let's see. Prime, we gotta try to remember. Oh yeah, we were going to post this one. Fun prediction. All right. Bitcoin, what are you doing over here on this little tiny 6-minute time frame? Are we still where we were before? We're working on the breakout. Well, it kind of looks like a breakout on the 6-minute. We probably need to tighten up that trend line. I don't know. Are you? You're right up there at it. You're at the door a knocking, Bitcoin. You're at the door a knocking, and I don't see the volume coming in just quite yet. You going to do it? You going to do it for us? Is it going to do it? Still above the point of control. The value area high is coming in at $106,000. Can we make it up there, ladies and gentlemen? I think we got a nice little chance to do that. And here are my reasons here on the 6-minute time frame, just with the moving averages. We currently do have the 360 above the 600, which just now crossed over that 800 bullishly, or bounced off of it, glanced right off of it, ricocheted, if you will. You can't say it. She came down and looked like she was going to cross it and go bearish. She said no, made a 180. She had a come to Jesus moment and decided, nope, I need to go up. That says a lot for Miss Lucy, because she is the devil, pure and simple, pure evil, sitting there on the 666 moving average. All right, so that gives us a little something. If we can get these guys to start working in here, it's going to take a while. They'll start crossing here. I got some hope. 200 still below there. She just recently crossed, but small time frames we can crisscross rather soon. So what I'm hoping for is that the market makers will start getting us bullish over the weekend, get retail all psyched up. That's what I think that they might be trying to do for us this weekend. It's either that or they're going to try to scare us to death, okay? That's pretty much what the market makers do. They either try to get us overexcited and overhyped up that, yeah, this is it, or they try to scare the bejesus out of it and shake all of our money out of our pockets. That's what they're good at. That is their job. They are damn good at doing it, even to the people who've been in this market. They've shaken a few coin out of my pockets this season too, and I'm used to dealing with them. They got their evil little ways. So we got to try to not try to figure them out. We want to trade with them, not against them, basically. Kind of the thing about it. So if they're accumulating, we want to accumulate. If they're selling, then we probably want to sell too. And so as they pump us up, if that's what they do, they're taking profits on those ways, or they got little areas. Let's take a little look, if you don't mind, here on the liquidation heat map. See what's happening right now. We'll get our little thresholds over here, reformulate it. So I got my little threshold set at the maximum here. Oh crap, for real? For real? So suddenly, there was more liquidity over here. But it's more to the downside here, just a little bit down to about 103.8. Not too far. We already came into some of that and started eating that up. There's not really much up here right now to get. I mean, if we turn it down a little bit, we'll start seeing more. But still, all the bigger liquidity should be down here. What is that? Liquidation leverage, 500,000, 700. That's not too bad. That's not too much. It's about the same up here in these areas, 500. I'm looking for big giant numbers and I'm not seeing them. Those big giant, that should be here. 722,000. That's a 104,001. That might entice some market makers. I don't know. That might come Sunday night. Who knows? Or it might last a little while. I doubt that they let people take too much profit too high though. So liquidity theory, we looked at this last night and we had some up here and had some down here. Wondered which they would go for. They decided to go, screw you, I'm coming to the bottom, get all that, and they came and ate it right over here. Hopefully we'll come up to these areas and they'll probably get us a little bullish, and I don't know, see what they're going to do. All I know is that if we do come up and test all-time highs, I mean, I'm going to be looking for areas of a lower low. I'll be checking out my fibs, and I'll be looking at the first. I'll be looking at the 0.5. We get past the 0.5, that's 107.6, and then I'm going to start focusing on these guys, more like 110. If we get a lower low, I'm thinking 110. We got to watch our stair step. If she gets past this and we bounce from here, and that was our lowest, that was our higher low, oh hell, that if we break out and not go any lower than this, it's on. It is full on. But that's a lot to ask right now. Here on the big daily time frame, as we flirt with losing these moving averages and then bearishly crossing. That's why we got to come back. Here I am on the 2 hour. Getting that nice candle there. That's nice. That's nice. So my thoughts are for Bitcoin, I would expect them to start running it up. And now tomorrow is Thursday and Friday. They typically like to do that because it's excited for the weekend. Maybe they carry it over into the weekend and then they do the whoop-de-doo and then dump it on it probably Sunday. And that could happen. Or maybe, you know, we little hump day and they start driving us down on Friday again, like they did last week, a few other weeks back. Drive us down into the weekend and then start pumping our asses up on Sunday. Let's see what they do. They love to play. They're trying to shake us out. They're going to be playing games. They hunt for stop losses right now. Best thing to do is just be patient, be careful, and just be cautious. Altcoins are a tricky bag. A lot of them are in some good places to accumulate. I recommend trying to accumulate them if you like them slowly. You got a little bit of time here. But hopefully they will be going up this week with Bitcoin a little bit. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. 14 years super troopers over there. Let me go to the end screen. Tell me something. Is there something I can do to improve the attention span here? Do I get off on the rabbit holes too much? And that's, you know, why people click off. I mean, I know people are going to click off naturally anyway. You know, some people got other things that they watch and just come in and pour the support, and I appreciate that. I have nothing bad to say about that. But is there something that, I don't know, does things get off into the deep end too far? Is the talking just gone too much? You just need to chill out. I mean, I'm just kind of look at these things to help this environment, this culture that we're building here, just to go up a little bit, just to grow a little bit, enhance a little bit. Let me give you more of what you want, a little less of what I'm trying to do. Well, some of what I'm trying to do, but the way I deliver it. 2 hour. Is that a green dot I see? Yum yum, it's confirmed. I hope we get a good day on altcoins tomorrow. She's trying. She's trying. She's trying her damnedest to do it. She's trying. She's trying. Guys, go to the end screens. Thanks for hanging out. Kelly says, I did a lot of walking through to get that many Silencio tokens. Use my referral if you get on Silencio. You should post it over in the Telegram group. I was, wasn't it? Strike out! Thank you, so I appreciate your post. I do. Here's my feedback. More interaction with the chat. We want to talk with you and hear from you. Feel like you are with the audience. Okay. I can definitely start working on that. My thought process behind that was one of the things that motivated me. One of the things I used to like. Let me turn my music down a little bit. I like this song though. That's one of my favorites. My thoughts were used to, you know, cycles before, especially I'm thinking about last cycle. There'd be some YouTubers on. And there were some that I used to watch, and they would kind of relatively go quickly through some coins. Of course, you know, their TA was, some of it's kind of simple, but there's several people out there that would go through coins, and it was kind of like a screener process. And what I found, what I liked or enjoyed, even in the screen shares from the group I used to be in back, it was kind of, you know, going through different coins, kind of like you're screening, and then you come across maybe coins you hadn't thought about before, setups you haven't seen before. So that I like that idea of trying to do it. And then I'm also, I may do it too often, just trying to teach this, you know, my process. I think I talk about it enough that I think if you hang on, you can catch on to how I do things. Maybe I spend too much talking about the process Whereas maybe we should start going through more coins, screening them, because we're at a season where that's kind of what we need to do, start being able to screen through coins. But that was one of the reasons why I started my show is wanted to get some decent TA education out there that kind of references a lot of the traditional stuff, and two, just try to find the good deals, the good setups when we come across them. But definitely, getting back with the chat, we can do that. More interaction. Noted. We got you. Chris Klein says, I second what Diaz says. Okay. That's the feedback that I need. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Let me give you guys a round of applause for that. Feedback helps the channel grow. It helps the channel get better and better. The more feedback that I get, the better we can make things, I think. Says we can give you more coins than we knew. Well, I mean, I do like hearing the coins that you guys are interested in. Not that we need to chase and just find, because I can always come up with a list. I've got my list of coins that we can go over. I just don't want to go over the same ones and bore people, and go over coins that people want to actually look at. And it's a good thing. Oh, I turned down the music again. I like this song too. And from other channels that I used to watch, like Dub Digital, I don't even think he streams anymore. It was a small community, but there was a group of us and from all different walks of life. But there would be so much out. People would throw out coins and stuff, and sometimes there would be a shield that would come in, and then sometimes there'd be projects. Some of them did good, and some of them didn't do crap. But then there were some in there you come across and like, oh wow, that looks like something. And it's that kind of environment, just sharing and putting these ideas out there. And we'll take a look, see if it's got a good chart, and if it looks interesting, maybe dig. And what we do, dig at the tokenomics and say, well, this might be one to put on a radar to look at. Just sharing alpha, basically. That just makes to me, that's what I used to look for. And I would come out with some good projects. Like I never would have been in osmosis if I wasn't watching Dub Digital back in the day. I wouldn't have got that airdrop. I wouldn't have known I had that airdrop. I wouldn't have known that I could earn all that crazy 4,000 APR interest those first few months. I would have missed out on all that. And it was just the alpha of that little small group. And he never really got it. I would praise him all the time for that. I'm like, man, dude, I would have missed this if it wasn't for you, dude. And it's like, okay, thanks. It didn't mean anything to him, but I mean, it meant a lot to me. That account is still a buzzing. Chris Klein says, I'd say only pick like 5 per show. Maybe out of every coin we are throwing at you and going depth with them. Oh, okay. Chris Klein says, maybe some more smaller time frames too. I don't know. You're amazing. Well, I do. I mean, I don't mind. I like looking at something. You see me go into the 1 minute, 10 second or whatever. But I mean, I do like to look at, I got to go from top down to really kind of get the feel for it. So there's a process to it. But I know you like the 15-minute a lot. But yeah, that's cool. So that's important when somebody asks for a coin. If they also mention the time frames and stuff, that's like a bonus. Is how I look at it. It's like, yeah, that person knows exactly what they want to see, or I don't have to guess as much about what kind of trading style or what kind of, smaller time frames as well. So what time frames are you talking about? You're talking about, are you talking about like 15-minute, basically 15-minute, 1 hour, something like that? I've been sticking with the 4 hour lately for altcoins. I think that's a good one to kind of monitor things with. Bitcoin is breaking out. She was looking strong there. Is she finally getting out? Oh. She hasn't broken my trend line yet. I hope it does, though. I hope it does. I'm on the 6 minute here. I'm on the 1 minute. She's flat on my chart on the 1 minute. Oh, here on somebody else's one. That's what's so weird, man. This is cracking. I was noticing this the other night, like especially on the smaller time frames. They must not have very much liquidity over there, because this is not one to watch the smaller time frames on. Look how it's flatlining. It's just flat. So, but look, when I go to another one, yeah, and then she's actually coming down on the 1 minute right now. Is that low or high? I have to keep that in mind. I may have to get rid of that Kraken chart. I think I will. Chris Klein says, well, I'm glad I just don't want to be too pushy. Nah. Yeah, like 1 hour and less. Okay. Well, I will continue to look at, probably daily, just not spend as much time there, but daily 4 hour and then spend more time. I can do it that way. But part of my process is time, taking the time frames down. That's where all the juicy knowledge comes from. Yeah, that's my thought. Yeah, you chart on the 4 hour, but trade on the 1 hour or 15 minute and stuff. Yeah. And then that's the way I look at it too. So I'm charting out my ideas on the bigger one, then zooming in, even to the 10-second if necessary to find my entry or to nail an entry if I want to. Yeah. So says, dog, I'd cook for you. I'd probably eat it. Oh, are we finally getting it? Are you? We're still no. Oh, we're still in Kraken. I thought I got rid of you, Kraken. I forgot how to delete you. How about delete? That worked. The delete button works wonder. I don't see you over here. Total 3 is what I'm really concerned about. She's still got a green candle. Let's hope it gets better this week. That looks good to me because she didn't actually come back and actually touch that trend line. Just more of a deviation there. That I hope that's a strong move. I hope we get a strong move this week out of altcoins. We need it. They're starting to show some good signs here, but they still got so much work to do. Nah, I've been missing 4. It's pretty flat. Well, no, that was that one exchange though. I just deleted that one from my things. Kraken, I know there's just low liquidity on some of the exchanges, and you don't get accurate price action on some of the smaller time frames. All right, everybody, the turkey's going to go. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me say good night, John boy. And let the little doggy wave, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. God bless.